This is just so bizarre. I'm loving this so far. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go through here.
What are you? Huh? And how did you know exactly what to tell Atlas?
Let me ask you a question. You feeling like yourself, Elizabeth?
I feel strange and smaller. I can't see the doors. What's behind the doors? I can't see the future. I can't even see any tears. Oh my God. Stay away from me. Booker. No, please don't. I died here. I was killed by that. Stay away from me!
No!
But then, how am I here? How can I be dead in this world and yet... My finger. What am I? Huh? I don't understand.
If we're going to end up in the same place, it needs to harm and enjoy the ride.
Are you being cute?
I've come round to your way of thinking.
Have you?
Yes. I do believe one can change things, but after all the bother, one often wishes that one had not.
You're a fatalist.
A physicist.
A fatalist.
So was Newton, especially when it came to apples falling from trees. They always contrived to land with a splat. She left the child to rot.
Are you implying she's the apple?
I'm implying that she did not fall far from the tree.
And now she wants to go back.
I need to go back. To fix what I broke.
Back to where she has no right to be.
Back to where she doesn't belong.
Doesn't belong? Wait, what do you mean?
Do you want to tell her brother, or shall I?
Because I died.
There are rules.
Even for one such as you.
She'll forget.
All the doors.
And what's behind all the doors?
All closed to her now.
She'll be just like the rest of us.
Forgetting the past.
The present.
The future.
I'd wager she won't even remember this conversation. We've arrived.
What the hell is going on? And did our Elizabeth really die? Is she like in some weird hell or something?
You're trading omniscience and croissance for death and mildew.
I left Sally to rot. For what? So I could punish Comstock? He was trying to help her, to save her, and if I don't make that right...
We all have our crosses to bear.
But there is a thin line between a martyr and a fool.
Okay, she was transcendent. She was transcendent. I was right about that. And they're explaining that she's giving up that transcendence, or she did give it up when she died, in order to pursue Comstock. And now, she's trying to save Sally, go back and save Sally. I think that's what she's doing.
Row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, merrily, merrily. Life is but a dream.
Your boat gently down the stream.
Gently down the stream.
Merrily,
Merrily,
life is
merrily,
but a
merrily,
dream.
merrily. Life is but a dream.
Usually the mind frack stuff happens at the end, but this is all happening at the beginning, and...
Lutessa's warned me that if I came back here, I would collapse.
Collapse.
From a quantum superposition to just me.
Quantum what?
I've changed, Booker. No tears, no cosmic knowledge. Just a normal girl. With a normal pinky. Hey, if I can't open tears, I'm never leaving here, am I? I'm never going back to Paris. You're just what? You're just the fragments of my memory telling me what my future holds?
You decided to come here, Elizabeth. You knew what that meant. Only option, as I see it, is to trust yourself. Find Sue Chong.
Okay, this makes sense. So that was a memory. She remembered going to the Lutez twins warning her that if she went to Rapture to pursue this other Comstock, that she would lose her powers. And she just lost her powers. I guess that makes sense, because if this game went on with her being able to open tears, that would completely dissolve the premise of her being stuck in Rapture. So she basically went too far, and now she doesn't have... But I don't understand why this Elizabeth's here and we're standing in front of her. I think this was our Elizabeth. I mean, are we our Elizabeth? Are we the Elizabeth from Bioshock Infinite? She's stuck here. That's what we know so far. She's stuck here. And we just have to keep moving forward, I guess. But I was right. I said that she pushed her boundaries too far when I was interpreting episode 1, and I was right about that. She did go too far, and she reached her own limits. This is crazy. Oh, let's look at this. What's going on over here?
You can't talk to me like that. Show me some respect. Because I'm the salesman. You
Need to find a wrench or something. Would you kindly find a wrench or something, Elizabeth? Would you kindly?
I think I'm gonna have to use this air grabber. It's gonna be messy. I don't know if...
Well, a blow to the back of his head will serve just as well. Be a hell of a lot quieter, too.
That's not what you would have done.
I'm not Booker. Just because your father did something one way, doesn't mean you have to.
Come here, hon. Got a sweet idea for you.
Ugh. Sweetheart.
Come on, lady. Let's work something out.
Oh, God.
Recently, I've been on something of a hiatus.
This is a lot of stealth. The gameplay has changed, I can tell. The guy... Okay. Guess we have to... Wow, okay, so I gotta be stealthy.
I gotta get my act together.
Take in mind, I haven't watched many videos on this, so I'm like totally surprised about this gameplay and everything. I've tried to keep it as blind as possible.
You'll want to get the drop on him, and quiet. He can't hear what's only in your head.
She's back. Suitcase in tow. I ain't got money like no Andrew Ryan. But I ain't some stuffed shirt neither.
Well, he's not getting up anytime soon.
And what with his head all attached to his body.
From here on, it's only gonna get worse.
And how much worse is up to you.
Children, the clay, Redburn. It's up to us to see they become Rishonans. Don't return to the planet.
Today's art session. Draw a parasite you met today. So this is very interesting. This is a stealth game. The gameplay has changed a lot. I don't have any vigors. I don't have any tears.
You can mold them.
I feel very vulnerable right now.
Henry, fetch that black label vodka. That 12-year-old single malt.
This is a children's class.
Discuss this like men.
Parasites
Henry!
are never welcome.
To begin the future, we first clear away the debris of the past. And this obliteration begins inside. Inside you. You were the worst kind of parasite. Only taking, giving nothing in return.
Now, let's get its lockpick.
Interesting.
Lockpicking can be easy with the right tools and know-how. Use your lockpick to probe a pin. A neutral pin will open the door. A blue pin will open the door and knock free a noisemaker. A red pin will open the door, but also sound an alarm.
Uh-oh.
Simple enough. Just a 6-pin tumbler. But there's an alarm. That could come in handy, though.
Interesting. Huh. Wow, this is totally different. I mean, totally different.
Hello, children.
Yeah, I have to do everything myself. Holy crap, I'm realizing Elizabeth used to do all the work.
Isn't it mine to enjoy? Peace. If I earn a nickel, isn't it my right to buy candy if I see fit? No, says Peter the parasite. You must only buy fruits and vegetables. If I can afford to see the doctor, is it my concern that others cannot? No, says the damnable parasite. We must all crowd our way into the physician's office. Ryan the lion says, chew on that, you parasite.
So I guess this is where they brainwash the little sisters and the children of Rapture. For the pacification of disruptive children. What is that? What is that? Is that like a paddle? Huh. This is so disturbing. Oh yes, crossbow.
You sure you're ready to use that?
It's a crossbow. Looks like the bolt delivers some kind of sleep agent. Probably phencyclidine or sodium thiopental. They had all kinds of books in my tower. How do you think I always knew what ammo to toss you?
Knowing ain't the same as being ready.
Why don't you ask Comstock how ready I was?
Your father's blood runs in your veins, but it doesn't have to be on your hands.
And what
It's up to you.
So I have to be stealthy.
Will always steal from those who do.
I don't really like being stealthy, but I
Where
guess
is your empathy? Asks Peter the parasite while he picks your pocket. You know this word, empathy. You'll find it in the dictionary under L-I-E. All right, boys and girls. What does Ryan the Lion tell us about the tragedy of the
There are 3
commons.
people here.
Peter the Parasite says share and share alike while he eats.
Very little ammo. Very little ammo. Okay, I've got to get some more of that tranquilizer ammo.
Conflict. That's how we evolve. Physically, mentally. If you're not prepared for metamorphosis, then there's the door.
Where's that other guy?